This morning I put out a video about how I fucked up, about how I broke technique, I broke protocol. I tried to close the guy too soon, lost all credibility and trust with him in an instant. Ended up blowing what could have been a really nice deal. So, today I got a chance to redeem myself. I was in front of somebody else that I'd been trying to get in front of, and he was really being problematic, and my only purpose was to get him in front of a live presentation of our system to show him how our system would perform for him under all of the varying circumstances that his business challenged him with on a day-to-day basis for him and his staff. So, at any rate, he's asking me all these crazy details, and I'm trying to talk to him about, needs and things like that, and how the system would apply and how it would be helpful, and basically kept trying to lead him toward agreeing to just get involved, sit in on a live presentation. That's really all I wanted to accomplish. So, at any rate, he kept interrupting me. And I said, you seem to be really focused on certain details. "Oh, I have to be. And I said, you also look a little nervous too. And I said, I don't mean that in a rude way. I said, but you do look I'm sensing a little anxiety. And I'm getting a feeling that there might be other people involved in this decision in addition to you. He said, yeah, my brothers, my older brothers. I said, oh, I get it. I said, well, you don't want to be going back to them and not know what the heck you're talking about. That would be pretty embarrassing for you. He said, yeah, of course it would. But at any rate, I said to him, I'm wondering, you seem really focused in on the details and a little less interested in focusing in on the presentation itself and really seeing how the system could work. I said, if you just went in to talk to your brothers with just the facts, like the pricing and that sort of thing, evaluate that conversation in your mind right now, how it would go. Or if you went in armed not only with the facts, but after sitting through the entire presentation, being able to explain to them clearly about how they could really monetize the utilization of this system in so many different ways. I said, what approach with your brothers think would work out better? He said, oh, the second choice, of course. I said, great. He said, yeah, you're right. He said, you know what, let's schedule that presentation. Didn't ask me another question about another thing. We scheduled the presentation for Wednesday. We're on. We're going to make it happen. We're going to get a deal. But that being said, I stuck with protocol. And thank God that was fresh in my mind because this other guy just blew me off this morning. So at any rate, that's how that went. I'll talk to you guys later.